Titanic remains one of cinema's most beloved and unforgettable romantic dramas, remembered for its breathtaking visuals, emotional love story, heartbreaking tragedy, and powerful performances. Today, we'll look back at the iconic cast, their memorable roles, and where life took them after the film became a worldwide phenomenon. We'll also remember the talented actors who are sadly no longer with us and honor the legacy they left behind through their unforgettable work. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more classic movie memories. Now, let's return to the grand voyage, the timeless romance of Jack and Rose, and the emotional story that made this film a true cinematic masterpiece. Bill Paxton brought curiosity, determination, and a restless sense of obsession to Brock Lovett, the modern-day treasure hunter searching the wreck for the legendary Heart of the Ocean. Born William Paxton on the 17th of May, 1955, in Fort Worth, Texas, he was 42 years old when he took on the role in 1997. With his confident voice, sharp focus, and slightly hardened manner, Paxton made Brock feel like a man driven by ambition, yet still capable of being deeply changed by the story he uncovers. At first, he sees the wreck as a mystery to solve and a prize to claim. But as Rose shares her memories, his perspective slowly shifts from greed to understanding. That quiet transformation gave the present-day scenes a human weight and helped connect the past with the emotional heart of the film. Away from the screen, Paxton was one of Hollywood's most beloved and dependable actors, known for his natural charm and everyman's strength. He delivered memorable performances in Aliens, Twister, Apollo 13, True Lies, and Big Love, building a career filled with energy, warmth, and versatility. Bill Paxton died in Los Angeles on the 25th of February, 2017, from a stroke following complications from heart surgery. He was 61 years old. His legacy remains tied to sincerity, charisma, and a rare ability to make even a supporting role feel unforgettable. Bernard Hill brought dignity, authority, and quiet sorrow to Captain Edward Smith, the experienced commander facing the final voyage of his life. Born on the 17th of December 1944 in Manchester, England, he was 52 years old when he took on the role in 1997. With his calm voice, serious expression, and restrained emotional presence, Hill made the captain feel like a man carrying the weight of responsibility long before disaster fully arrived. He portrayed Smith not as a simple symbol of command, but as a human being caught between duty, pride, and the terrible realization that nothing could stop the tragedy unfolding around him. In his final scenes, his silence and stillness spoke louder than any dramatic speech, giving the character a haunting sense of regret and dignity. Away from the ship's story, Hill built a respected career across film, television, and theater. He first gained major attention for his powerful performance as Yasser Hughes in Boys from the Black Stuff, before reaching a new generation as King Theoden in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. His work was marked by strength, emotional honesty, and a rare ability to make noble characters feel deeply human. Bernard Hill died on the 5th of May, 2024, at the age of 79. His legacy remains tied to powerful performances, quiet intensity, and the unforgettable humanity he brought to every role. Leonardo DiCaprio brought charm, freedom, and unforgettable emotional warmth to Jack Dawson, the poor young artist whose love for Rose became the heart of the story. Born Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio on the 11th of November 1974 in Los Angeles, California, he was 22 years old when he took on the role in 1997. With his bright eyes, relaxed confidence, and natural sincerity, DiCaprio made Jack feel alive from the moment he appeared on screen. He was adventurous, playful, and full of hope, but also deeply kind, giving Rose the courage to imagine a life beyond wealth, pressure, and social expectation. His performance carried both youthful energy and quiet tenderness, turning Jack into one of cinema's most beloved romantic heroes. Away from the ship's tragic voyage, DiCaprio became one of the most respected actors of his generation. He continued to build an extraordinary career through films such as The Aviator, The Departed, Inception, The Wolf of Wall Street, The Revenant, and Killers of the Flower Moon. In 2016, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for The Revenant, after years of acclaimed performances. As of June 2026, Leonardo DiCaprio is 51 years old. Beyond acting, he is widely known for his environmental activism and dedication to climate awareness. His legacy remains tied to intensity, passion, and a rare ability to make every character feel deeply human. Kate Winslet brought grace, fire, and emotional depth to Rose DeWitt Bukater, the young woman trapped between privilege, duty, and the desperate need to choose her own life. Born Kate Elizabeth Winslet on the 5th of October, 1975, in Reading, Berkshire, England, she was 21 years old when she took on the role in 1997. With her expressive eyes, strong presence, and quiet vulnerability, Winslet made Rose feel far more than a romantic heroine. She was proud, frightened, rebellious, and deeply human, carrying the pain of a woman expected to obey a world that never truly saw her. Her chemistry with Leonardo DiCaprio gave the love story warmth and urgency, while her performance turned Rose into a symbol of courage, freedom, and survival. Away from the screen, Winslet built one of the most respected careers of her generation, choosing bold and emotionally demanding roles in films such as Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, The Reader, Revolutionary Road, Steve Jobs, and Avatar, The Way of Water. In 2009, she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for The Reader. As of June 2026, Kate Winslet is 50 years old. Her legacy remains tied to honesty, strength, and a rare ability to make every character feel painfully real. Gloria Stewart brought tenderness, memory, and quiet emotional power to the elderly Rose Dawson Calvert, the woman whose voice carries the entire story back across time. Born Gloria Stewart on the 4th of July, 1910, in Santa Monica, California, she was 86 years old when she took on the role in 1997. With her gentle voice, expressive eyes, and graceful presence, Stewart made older Rose feel wise, fragile, and deeply alive. She was not simply remembering the past, she was reliving a love, a loss, and a promise that had shaped the rest of her life. Her performance gave the film its emotional frame, turning the tragedy into a personal memory filled with courage, grief, and survival. Away from the screen, Stewart had already lived an extraordinary life long before her late career returned to fame. She appeared in several films during Hollywood's golden age, including The Invisible Man and The Old Dark House, before later becoming known as an artist, printmaker, and activist. Her unforgettable comeback earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress, making her one of the oldest acting nominees in Oscar history. Gloria Stewart died in Los Angeles on the 26th of September, 2010, at the age of 100. Her legacy remains tied to elegance, resilience, and a performance that made a lifetime of memory feel beautifully real. Billy Zane brought charm, arrogance, and chilling control to Cal Hockley, Rose's wealthy fiancé, whose polished manners hid jealousy, pride, and a deep need for power. Born William George Zane Jr. on the 24th of February 1966 in Chicago, Illinois, he was 31 years old when he took on the role in 1997. With his sharp gaze, elegant appearance, and commanding voice, Zane made Cal more than a simple villain. He represented the pressure of class, money, and social expectation, standing in direct contrast to Jack's freedom and sincerity. Cal could appear refined in one moment and cruel in the next, making him one of the story's most memorable sources of tension. His performance gave the romance higher stakes and made Rose's desire for independence feel even more powerful. Away from the ship's tragic voyage, Zane built a varied career across film, television, and art. He first gained attention in Dead Calm, and later appeared in Back to the Future, The Phantom, Twin Peaks, and many independent projects. Known for his charisma and distinctive screen presence, he has often moved between heroes, villains, and complex supporting roles. As of June 2026, Billy Zane is 60 years old. His legacy remains tied to elegance, intensity, and a performance that made Cal unforgettable without ever needing to ask for sympathy. Kathy Bates brought warmth, courage, and unforgettable spirit to Molly Brown, the outspoken socialite whose kindness stood out among the cold rules of high society. Born Kathleen Doyle Bates on the 28th of June 1948 in Memphis, Tennessee, she was 48 years old when she took on the role in 1997. With her lively voice, sharp humor, and generous presence, Bates made Molly feel honest, bold, and deeply human. She was never afraid to speak plainly, welcome Jack with genuine warmth, or challenge the cruelty hidden beneath wealth and manners. Her performance gave the story a rare touch of humor and compassion, reminding viewers that dignity does not come from status, but from character. Away from the ship's tragic voyage, Bates had already become one of the most powerful actresses of her generation. Her breakthrough performance in Misery earned her the Academy Award for Best Actress, and she later delivered acclaimed work in Fried Green Tomatoes, Dolores Claiborne, Primary Colors, About Schmidt, American Horror Story, and Matlock. Known for her emotional strength, fearless choices, and remarkable range, she has built a career that moves easily between drama, comedy, horror, and television. As of June 2026, Kathy Bates is 77 years old. Her legacy remains tied to honesty, resilience, and a rare ability to make every role feel strong, vivid, and completely alive. Victor Garber brought intelligence, gentleness, and quiet heartbreak to Thomas Andrews, the dedicated shipbuilder who slowly realizes that his masterpiece cannot be saved. Born Victor J. Garber on the 16th of March 1949 in London, Ontario, Canada, he was 48 years old when he took on the role in 1997. With his soft voice, thoughtful eyes, and restrained dignity, Garber made Andrews feel like a man guided by pride in his work, but also by deep responsibility for every life on board. As the disaster unfolds, his calm begins to carry a painful sadness, especially when he understands the full scale of what is about to happen. He does not need dramatic speeches to be memorable. His silence, regret, and compassion make the character one of the film's most quietly emotional figures. Away from the ship's tragic story, Garber built a respected career across film, television, and theater. He became widely known as Jack Bristow in Alias, and later appeared in Argo, Legally Blonde, Milk, The Flash, and Legends of Tomorrow. A gifted stage performer as well, he earned multiple Tony Award nominations and was appointed an Officer of the Order of Canada. As of June 2026, Victor Garber is 77 years old. His legacy remains tied to elegance, emotional restraint, and a rare ability to bring warmth and humanity to every role. David Warner brought cold precision, menace, and quiet cruelty to Spicer Lovejoy, Cal Hockley's loyal bodyguard and one of the film's most intimidating figures. Born David Hattersley Warner on the 29th of July 1941 in Manchester, England, he was 56 years old when he took on the role in 1997. With his sharp eyes, controlled voice, and unreadable expression, Warner made Lovejoy feel dangerous without needing to say much. He was not driven by romance, fear, or desperation, but by obedience, power, and a chilling sense of duty to the man he served. Every time he appeared, he added tension to the story, becoming a shadow that followed Jack and Rose as their hope for freedom grew stronger. Away from the ship's tragic voyage, Warner was already a respected and remarkably versatile actor. His career stretched across film, television, theater, and voice work, with memorable roles in The Omen, Tron, Time Bandits, Star Trek, Doctor Who, and Mary Poppins Returns. Known for his ability to play villains, troubled men, and deeply complex characters, he brought intelligence and elegance to every performance. David Warner died on the 24th of July, 2022, after a battle with cancer. He was 80 years old. His legacy remains tied to quiet intensity, extraordinary range, and a screen presence that could make even a supporting role impossible to forget. Frances Fisher brought pride, fear, and emotional restraint to Ruth DeWitt Bukater, Rose's widowed mother, whose polished manners hid the desperation of a woman trying to protect her family's social position. Born Frances Louise Fisher on the 11th of May, 1952, in Milford-on-Sea, Hampshire, England, she was 45 years old when she took on the role in 1997. With her elegant posture, controlled voice, and cold but wounded expression, Fisher made Ruth more complex than a simple disapproving mother. She was strict, status-conscious, and often cruel in the way she pressured Rose. Yet beneath that harshness was a woman terrified of losing security, respect, and the only world she understood. Her performance gave the story a painful reminder that wealth could become a prison, especially for women trapped by expectation and survival. Away from the ship's tragic voyage, Fisher built a long and versatile career across film, television, and theater. She earned attention in The Edge of Night and later appeared in Unforgiven, True Crime, House of Sand and Fog, The Lincoln Lawyer, Watchmen, and The Rookie. Known for her strong presence and emotionally layered performances, she has continued to bring depth to mothers, survivors, and powerful women shaped by difficult choices. As of June 2026, Frances Fisher is 74 years old. Her legacy remains tied to strength, elegance, and a rare ability to make even a difficult character feel painfully human. Jonathan Hyde brought restraint, arrogance, and quiet unease to J. Bruce Ismay, the White Star Line executive whose presence added a painful layer of responsibility to the disaster. Born Jonathan Stephen Jeffrey King on the 21st of May 1948 in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. He was 49 years old when he took on the role in 1997. With his composed voice, formal manner, and guarded expression, Hyde made Ismay feel like a man surrounded by power, reputation, and pressure, yet unable to fully understand the human cost of his decisions until it was too late. His performance avoided loud villainy, instead showing a figure shaped by pride, fear, and self-preservation. In the chaos of the sinking, his silent guilt and desperate survival made the character both controversial and unforgettable. Away from the ship's tragic voyage, Hyde built a respected career across film, television, and stage. He became widely known for his dual role as Sam Parrish and Van Pelt in Jumanji, and later appeared in Anaconda, The Mummy, Richie Rich, The Strain, and The Crown. Known for his elegant voice, sharp presence, and ability to play authority figures with hidden complexity, he has remained a distinctive and memorable screen actor. As of June 2026, Jonathan Hyde is 78 years old. His legacy remains tied to intelligence, precision, and performances that make even restrained characters leave a lasting impression. Danny Nucci brought energy, loyalty, and youthful warmth to Fabrizio De Rossi, Jack Dawson's cheerful best friend, who wins his ticket aboard with a dream of starting a new life in America. Born on the 15th of September, 1968, in Klagenfurt, Austria, he was 28 years old when he took on the role in 1997. With his bright smile, lively spirit, and hopeful excitement, Nucci made Fabrizio feel like more than a side character. He represented the thousands of immigrants who boarded the ship not with wealth or status, but with courage, optimism, and the belief that something better was waiting beyond the ocean. His friendship with Jack added humor and warmth to the early scenes, while his tragic fate gave the disaster a deeply personal sadness. Away from the ship's tragic voyage, Nucci built a steady career in film and television, often bringing sincerity and charm to supporting roles. He appeared in Crimson Tide, The Rock, Eraser, World Trade Center, and The Sandlot, Heading Home, while television audiences later knew him as Mike Foster in The Fosters. As of June 2026, Danny Nucci is 57 years old. His legacy remains tied to warmth, natural screen presence, and a performance that captured the hope and heartbreak of a young man chasing a new beginning. Ioan Gruffudd brought courage, restraint, and quiet heroism to Fifth Officer Harold Lowe, one of the few officers whose actions offered a glimpse of hope during the disaster. Born on the 6th of October 1973, in Wales, he was 23 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1997. With his calm expression, focused presence, and steady voice, Gruffudd made Lowe feel young but deeply responsible, a man forced to make impossible choices in the middle of chaos. His most memorable moment comes when he returns with a lifeboat to search for survivors, giving the story one of its rare scenes of bravery after so much loss. Though his screen time was limited, his performance left a strong impression because it carried dignity, urgency, and compassion. Away from the ship's tragic voyage, Gruffudd built an international career across film and television. He became widely known as Horatio Hornblower in the beloved television films, then appeared in King Arthur, Black Hawk Down, Amazing Grace, and as Reed Richards in Fantastic Four. He later continued his television success with roles in Forever, Liar, Harrow, and Elsbeth. As of June 2026, Ioan Gruffudd is 52 years old. His legacy remains tied to elegance, sincerity, and a rare ability to bring quiet strength to characters placed under pressure. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the Titanic cast and the stories behind their unforgettable roles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite character, most emotional moment, or most memorable Jack and Rose scene in the comments. See you in the next video.